Welcome to So Jannelle.
Hello. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in a long time.
In forever.
Yes. I remember.
Yeah.
remember.
I have been requesting for interview as well, and I know that you've been here a while now in the States.
Yeah, I've been here since 2006. Yeah, pabalik-balik. You know, you go home, visit family, do a film here and there, you know.
How difficult was it for you to leave the Philippines?
I made a mistake one time. I had an interview, and my children were really upset with me because I said, "Oh, what was the hardest thing?" I said, "God, I miss my maids, you know." And my children were all screaming. They were watching. I said, "Mom," I said, "No, I miss my kids, you know." And then I miss my maids, and it was really hard. We were always been together, magkakasama kami lahat, and you know how Filipino the culture is. You're always in one house. Mga anak mo, one by one, they leave you. We're very close to our children, and I'm sure you will experience this. Not yet.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Matagal pa.
Yeah.
You're not looking, but you will. You're gonna think about it one of these days and say, "Oh nga no, tama si Miss Hilda, malapit na." So ngayon pa lang, samantalahin mo na, make sure you have fun with them.
Yeah.
Spend most of your time with them and really have fun.
I love that we're getting motherhood tips as well, but I wanted to ask you, what did you struggle with when you were first an immigrant?
Being alone most of the time. I'm so used to being surrounded by maids. I have security. I have assistants. I have people that go to the bank for me. And it's a funny thing. I'll tell you a funny story. When I first came here and my husband said, "Oh, you gotta go to the post office, you know, do this, do that, and do this and do that." And I go to the post office? I've never been to a post office. He was laughing so hard. These are all new things that I normally don't do in Manila, that now you have to learn to do here. It's very lonely. I find it very lonely here.
Knowing what you know now about migrating to the States, living in the States, what would be your advice or tips for new immigrants out there watching on TFC, ANC, on KNET?
I would say think about it well, because it's really a totally different culture. And I'm not saying the people aren't nice. They are very nice people. It's just, it's a different setup. In Manila, you're so used to all these people. They're all over the place. They know you. Hi, hello, kumusta? But here, it's totally different. You're on your own. You're on your own. And you wash your own caldero. For example, I was at the immigration doing my paperwork and all that, and this is a funny thing because they were saying, "Okay, mom, let's do your fingerprints and all that," and then they could not get it for the nth time, and they said, how come you have so many bubbles?" I said, "I'll tell you why. Because I've never washed dishes in my country, nor pots and pans." I said, "And now I'm washing them, and I'm allergic to the soap. So I have all these bubbles, and now you have to contend with that. That's your problem." They were all laughing and laughing because it's true. Because talaga nagbubbles na, you know, it was like things like that. And it's funny, but these are things na yung mga bagong pupunta dito, you better think about it because you will be doing everything on your own. On your own.
It is a lot of work, and that's why I think especially nowadays also we're talking about, you know, coming off of a pandemic. Everyone's talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
How do you take care of yourself?
It's hard. At the beginning, it was really hard because when I got the COVID, I got it last year when it first, I did.
Okay.
When I first got it, it was March when things were really at its height.
Right.
So, and they didn't know anything about it. They give you Citromax and they give you Tylenol, and that's about it. So, but I've got the worst kind. So I was just home. My husband was sick too, and this was the time when there was no toilet paper, no nothing, no food, no this, no that, nothing. So, you know, people are scared to come near you. They just dump things at your door because we didn't have anything because we couldn't go outside. And with the pandemic, it made it really harder, more for people to really communicate. But I'll say some people, marami pa rin mabuting tao. They're still good people. They would bring us food. They would bring us things. And diyan ko I really realized that there are a lot of good people, a lot of good Christian people, and a lot of other, I was just happy. Pero nahirapan ako. I really had a hard time, and I'm still having a hard time coping with it. Mentally, physically, I gained weight. And it's funny because I went to the vet, I brought my cat, and my vet was laughing at me saying, "Oh my God, even the cat gained weight." So it was a laughing matter, but it was like she cannot gain weight. So I said, "Why not? It's just a pound." No, it's just to a cat, 1 pound is big. So I didn't even know that. So she was laughing so hard. So it's very, very hard. You know, it's mentally, I can't see my kids except for FaceTime. You know, I can't see my grandchildren. They're growing up. I'm seeing them there. They're sending me all these pictures, and I'm talking to them, and they're all grown up, and I don't see them, and it's heartbreaking. And I cry, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried a lot. I won't say I did not. I did, and I still cry. It's just too hard. Right. My children are scattered. They're in New Zealand, in Singapore, in the Philippines, in Minnesota. They're all over. They're all over the place. So it's not just, and I'm scared to fly. And of course now, even now that they're saying it's okay with the mask and all that, I'm still scared, you know, because of my first experience last year, because of that thing. So I'm really, really scared. Though I really want to go out already. I'm praying, Lord, please, tama na ito. No more variants, okay? Right. Enough already. I want to go out already, you know.
But we're out now. We're here at iSkin.
Yeah, of course. I will
Hills.
not miss iSkin. When they said iSkin pwede na, I'm out. I'm here. That's the first thing. I have to be in iSkin no matter what.
How does iSkin help you take care of yourself?
iSkin takes care of not just my skin, but my mental health. I love talking to Amy. I love talking to people here. The girls here are fantastic, and they help me relax. It's sort of like a family. iSkin to me is family.
What are your favorite treatments? What are your favorite things to do here at iSkin?
I like everything. I like the facials, all kinds of facials. I like the RF. I like my stem cells too. I like my Botox once in a while. Oh, my favorite. A little painful, but the best. That's thread lift. But I'm telling you, it's the best. It's the best. And you can see it's natural.
Yes.
Diba?
Right. So what are your tips to keep beautiful? Like, you're still youthful. You can tell
already
you're beautiful.
Guess what my age is. Guess. Girls, do not, forget your face, your body, yung mga asawa nyo para hindi tumitingin kung saan-saan. That's why we take good care of ourselves so we can keep our husbands, boyfriends. Just teasing. But syempre, I'm doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for my husband too, right? I'm doing it for myself. I want to look good. I don't want to look old and I want to look old gracefully.
Yes, beauty is a lifestyle. You can tell, like, you're so youthful and you're still so pretty. My gosh.
Thank you.
Still so pretty.
I'm going towards the 7. But I will not look like that.